Hey, Megan. Hey, Miss Ariana. I'm good. How are you? Okay. I was supposed to film this yesterday, but some construction workers are doing something about 2 blocks away, and they decided to cut through the cords of our main line to the area and shut us down. We had no service. Uh-oh. This one's scorching. Hold on. Rayon, come pour this out and wash this out for me. Yep, chocolate covered strawberries.
Where do I wash now?
This. You got to pour this chocolate out, pour it into the trash can. And actually, I don't want you to wash it out because I don't want my bowl to crack. Just pour all the chocolate out for me. And use one of the wooden spoons that's on the table. And scrape all that stuff out of the inside for me. The bottom's hot. Get you a pot holder. Hey, Julie. And then bring it back.
So you want all of the chocolate out?
Yeah, because it burned at the bottom. I don't want burnt white chocolate. Well, it didn't really burn, but it was starting to get brown. Hey, Dad. Okay, so hey, Mary. So what I'm going to be doing today is milk chocolate covered strawberries, white chocolate covered strawberries. I'm going to dip some Lay's potato chips, show you how to make your own instead of buying that was the $6 little bitty bag. Thank you, sweet tea. I'm going to dip some pretzel rods. And I'm also going to decorate them. I got some pecans. I've got some brittle. I've got some gold dust. Oh, and I'm also going to dip some Rice Krispie treats. So I'm going to show y'all what I use. I'm using Ghirardelli white chocolate. I got plenty of that. And I have Ghirardelli milk chocolate, which also have more of that. It's the same thing. And then my brittle. These are my pecans, just some crushed pecans. There's my brittle. My brittle is the Heath Bitso Brickle. So if you ever want to know what you needed to make chocolate covered strawberries, you need some strawberries and some chocolate. There's my strawberries. I've already washed them. And I took the leaves off. I left a little bit of stem on there, what little bit I had. Okay, let's see. Can you hold this up for me for a second while I get some wipes? Okay. Oh, come on, Julie. It took me a minute to get set up, so it gave my white chocolate time to scorch. So I'm not using scorched chocolate. I want white, not tan. Hey, Coffee Queen. Oh, Miss Ariana, now you will know how to make your own. You know what? I don't really like them. I don't like candy coated fruit. Like, I've had them bought for me. I ate one and I gave it to my child. I gave the rest of the box and I had 12. She got to eat 11. Of course, she got chocolate all on the outside of my bowl, which is going to drive me crazy. So yes, I live very close to the Air Force Base, so you can hear planes very well. Sometimes you can feel them, depending on which one it is. Hey, hen kid. Okay, there we go. while those start melting, we can start on the milk chocolate. So all I'm going to do is take a strawberry and you're just going to dip it. I have a one of the pancake griddles. I have one of the pancake griddles, Megan, and I just put it in some glass bowls, and I'm heating the glass bowls on the griddle. I'm just letting it dry for a couple seconds before I sit it down. And what I have is I have one of these little cake racks, wire cooling racks, and I have it sitting above some foil. And I'm going to sit my strawberry on there this way. And let it finish cooling. And then I can do another one. Now I can do only milk chocolate. If you just want to do one tone of chocolate, at this point you simply want to take whatever you want to decorate it with and get as much of your excess off as you can. Keep losing the stem. There we go. You want to get as much of your excess off as you can. And then just dip it in whatever you want to coat it in. These are my pecans. I got these strawberries from Sam's. These little short stems make it hard. It's better when you can get the ones that are still on a really long stem. Or I can actually, I have some sticks, I can poke them on a stick And I'm going to show you how to do that too. All right. I'm going to dip this one in Brickle. Night, Megan. Turn this up a little bit so my white chocolate will melt. Find my sticks and I'll show you. What I do with the sticks. This is just lollipop sticks you can buy in the craft section. Hey Gary, hey Beauty. Oh, hey Trinice. Siri, I am not talking to you. So I'm gonna do is put my strawberry on a lollipop stick. Dip it the same way. Now this one, I want to use some of my gold on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this one, I'm just trying to let this excess kind of drip around. What I'm going to do with this that I put on a thing, on the stick, is I got some little styrofoam stuff you get from the floral department, and I'm gonna stick it in there. And it's gonna drip and dry right there. And the styrofoam is gonna catch the excess. I'll set this over here. Hey, Food Forest. I'm just seeing who I missed. Hey, Lawrence. Good night, Food Forest. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Kimberly. One, two, three, four. I'm doing 6 with the dark chocolate. No, what happened with band runners? I mean, well, milk chocolate. I'm sorry, not dark chocolate, milk chocolate. And then I'm going to do 6 with white chocolate. And then I'm going to double dip. I'm going to dip them in the opposite. Aww. Did this thing turn off? Yeah, I saw the shootout, Lawrence. I'm not going to dip this one. Eric is Shonda's, well, now her fiance from Band Runner Squad, Shonda and Eric. They said he proposed today. I came unplugged. You like the tweezer method? It's better when you have a longer stem though. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, now I gotta wait for the white chocolate. I can do the white crispy treat. I'd get my gloves, but I don't know where they are. And I'm not gonna knock over my strawberries looking for it. So I'm just gonna put it around half. There we go. I'm gonna do 2 chocolate and 2 white chocolate for these also. Nobody's gonna eat this stuff but my kids, so I'm not making a whole bunch. Because I only have 2 kids and I don't need them bouncing off the walls from eating, you know, 50 million things. So I still can't remember who asked me to do the chocolate covered strawberries, but somebody did. There we go. Okay. Let's do some pretzels. I am in Oklahoma. I was born in Oklahoma, but then I moved to Texas. I was raised between Texas and Louisiana in a little country town. But I'm back in Oklahoma again. Okay, see you later, Julie. Put some brickle on the pretzel. Uh-oh, that one's broken. Yep, chocolate dipped pretzels. Come on, sweet tea. Bleh. Sweet tea, I will give you some treats. You falling out the bed in there? Put some more chocolate in there because I'm gonna need more chocolate because I gotta do the crackers too. So might as well go ahead and get this to melting. All right. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Christina. I'm good. How are you? Happy Valentine's to you also. Okay. Okay. These stems are really, really short, so I'm going to switch to my sticks. Okay, Kimberly, thank you for stopping by. I had to make chocolate dipped strawberries for work one time. And what I do at my job is I make different things. I make something different every single day. I never really know what I'm doing until I look at my calendar and see what I'm scheduled for. And so I was doing chocolate covered strawberries. It's around Christmas time. And so I had to, you know, dip the strawberries with, actually, they made me cut them. They want them cut because I'm only giving, samples. So they want to give people whole strawberries because, you're being stingy. So it was half a strawberry. So I had to cut the strawberries and then dip the strawberries, decorate the strawberries. And then, you have to wait for them to cool so I can give out strawberries. Well, the whole point of what I do is to, sit and do this in front of people so they can see that, you can make stuff yourself. So they have to watch me do it. There's nothing pre-made. It's just me sitting there doing it live in front of you. So people couldn't understand why when I finished dipping the strawberries, I couldn't give it to them. For one, it's a half a strawberry. It's not a whole thing. And, so it's wet and soggy on one side. I had to literally sit them down on the cellophane that they had me put down and wait for it to harden before I could even pick it up, or it would just fall apart because it was cut in half, I got called so many bees that day because, strawberries weren't dry. And all I did was just look at them, Like everything in life isn't instant, I had, some people that were waiting in line patiently, and then other people that were cursing me out. Oh, well. Ariana, girl, I just sit there and I look at them. And I never say a word. I just look at them and I keep right on working. I never say anything back to them. I just keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm like, you calling me names isn't going to change anything. And it always makes me laugh because they feel like they can go up and tell a manager on me and the manager's going to do something or something. But for one, I don't even work for the store. So there's no manager in the store, you know, of mine. But even still, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm doing my job. So, you know, they're going to go tell her she won't give me a strawberry that's not ready. She won't give me them wet strawberries. Then a few days later, they had me doing the same thing, but with Oreos. And still same thing. I got called bees that day too. People don't like to wait. They're so used to microwave instant food. Anything they can't have right now, they have a problem with it. Most of the time when I'm fixing something, you know, they're watching me cook stuff. They'll sit there and they'll see me with flour and butter and milk and, you know, they'll watch me make stuff from scratch and then tell me, okay, where can I go get this from? You got to make it. I'm showing you how to make it. Then they look at me like I have 4 heads. You want me to cook? Oh, no. See, even those very first chocolate are not dry yet. Sweet Tea said, hey, the creative Crystal, but I can't see her. But hey, hey, Crystal. What is going on? Stop that. My screen keeps zooming in and out. There we go. All right. What do I do with that foil? Okay. So, since none of those chocolates are dry yet, I can't dip them in white. So we're going to do some chips. So these are the wavy lays that they are selling in the store. Okay, good night, hen kid. And like I said, this is some chocolate. This is real chocolate. This is the good stuff. You know, I didn't buy the cheap stuff. I got the good stuff. So, the better you want your stuff to taste, get better chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm going to do, now, you know, what they give you is only dipped on one side. So it's up to you if you want one side or both sides. If you just want one side, all you need to do is lay your chip in there so the top of it is still peeking out, and kind of press it. And then you're just going to grab it and let it drip. Once you drip off all your excess, you want to lay it chocolate side up so it can dry. Let's grab you another one and do it again. Now, if you don't want chocolate overload and you want the sweet and salty, only do one side. Because you get more of the sweet and salty, you know, if you have that naked chip on one side. You'll still get it, you know, if you dip the whole thing, but you get more of it if you leave one side naked. Now, something else that I'm going to make, maybe with the rest of these chips, is something that my grandmother makes, which is potato chip cookies. And they're really good. She uses the regular Lay's potato chips, not the wavy ones. But these are still Lay's. Now, I will eat some of these chips, so my kids aren't getting all of these. I will eat some chips. I won't eat the strawberry, but I will eat some chips. I only did 2 pretzels. I gotta do a couple more pretzels. And I gotta do 2 white Rice Krispie treats. So, Y'all know you don't have to use melting chocolate. All chocolate melts. You don't have to go out and buy, you know, the discs, because all chocolate will melt for you. Real chocolate. I like the Ghirardelli because it's just for this brand. It's a lot of times easier to find this than it is for me to find the white chocolate one. So that's why I got that. But like I said, I have the actual chocolate chips. These melt just the same. You can even go and get a candy bar, and a candy bar will melt, and you can put it on your chip or your strawberry or whatever. If that's your favorite flavor of chocolate, you can use it. But like I said, the better you want it to taste, get the best thing that you like. Get the, you know, best tasting chocolate. Don't go out and get the cheap stuff. Never buy that the one that just says candy melt. That's not chocolate. It's what they call almond bark, which I assume must mean it's made out of almond milk. So unless you're vegan and you don't do milk and you actually want almond milk, you don't want chocolate, you know, don't get that. If you are vegan, then get the almond bark. They have white and they have, you know, brown, the chocolate. It's just not, you know, it's not milk based. It's not actual chocolate. And that's what they have me use at work. I don't actually use chocolate at work. They have me buy almond bark or the just the candy wafers that they sell in the craft department, which is just basically colored sugar. But if there's anything else that y'all would like me to make, you can ask me, because like I said, this was a request. Someone asked me to make strawberries, and that's why I'm making them. And then I said, while I'm at it, I'll add some more stuff to it too. So if y'all have requests, tell me what you want. Put it in my in my comments, you know, after the live, so it'll keep them. Tomorrow I'm going to be making the dinner that I planned on making, which is salmon and broccoli and garlic parmesan rice. That was also supposed to be, you know, a video for yesterday, but we had no service. And when I tell y'all I was mad, I was mad. You could have popped popcorn on my forehead. I was so mad. And the fact that it was all day, all night, and then up until almost noon today, oh, I was hot. And then on top of it, not only did our whole area not have phones, my grandfather's not working phone kept calling 911, and the police kept coming to his house beating on his door. And they're like, "Are you okay? Sir, are you calling 911? We keep getting calls from this house." My grandfather's like, "I didn't call. I can't call. My phone doesn't work." They're like, "Oh, you can still call if your phone doesn't work." No, you can't. I'm not telling you my phone is disconnected. I'm telling you the phone don't work. There's no service. And I mean, they're, you know, every time they come, they're beating on, you know how the police, boom, 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 they're beating on the door, scaring the crap out of him. And then when they still didn't fix it, you know, last night, I was like, if his broken phone calls 911 at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they go beating on his door and he don't hear it because he's sleeping, they tear down my grandfather's door trying to check, I'll be super hot then. AT&T was going to be paying for a door. I have 14 chips. And this is probably about what you get in that $7 bag. Plus, sweet tea, if you could fry some chicken on your forehead. Dang it. All right. Okay. Back to the white. Can y'all hear my daughter snoring? I go to sleep to that snore, Miss Ariana. So I can hear her. I believe you, sweet tea. And then she said, no. That's the oldest. That was the oldest that crashed. So the white chocolate is drying a little faster than the brown. You ever want to know how people do those little tuxedo suits? Hey, Mr. Splashman. Yeah, once they're done, you put them in the refrigerator. You have to because it's a strawberry. Why do you have that on your head? Why do you have that on your head?
Because I wanted to show you this.
I see it. That's why I asked you why you had that on your head.
I don't know. What are those marshmallows?
What am I making?
Ooh, can I try one?
Oh, that's cheating. Shaylin is asleep. Happy Valentine, Mr. Splashman. Rihanna.
Yes. Ooh. Are
Go
they
put
still
those in the
wet?
refrigerator. Yes, go put those in the refrigerator.
I thought they were dried by now.
No.
But people actually yell at you because you're not allowed to give them wet strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey, Shay. Woo! Here,
Ooh.
put that in the refrigerator or the freezer. Either one.
We ain't got lots of room in the refrigerator.
And we got one more. Hey, Emmy. Thank you, Ariana. Hey, Frank. So as y'all see, I've been on here in an hour. I made a dozen strawberries. I made 16 chips. I made 4 dipped Rice Krispie treats, and I made 4 dipped and decorated pretzels. So, yeah, you can do it all yourself. It don't take that long. It's not hard. And then when you're done, you get to eat them. They're yours. And for the amount that people spend, you know, for the amount that people spend for the strawberries, just to buy some chocolate covered strawberries, is probably what I paid for all of this put together. And I still got plenty chocolate that I can reuse. Like, this chocolate doesn't have to be thrown away. You can just, you know, pour it all into a container, let it harden, put it in the freezer, put it in the refrigerator or whatever, and then use it again later. It's just chocolate. you know, I haven't done anything to it. So, you know, I ain't dippity raw chicken in here. It's not contaminated. Hey, DJ.
Who is all watching?
Frank, DJ, Ariana, Shay. Can you take this? Miss
DJ,
Sweet
you
Tea.
haven't come and got our pizza.
He gotta get a loaf. So put that in the freezer. But yeah, and I still have, you know, chips left. I got chocolate left. I got everything left. I think these are like $6 for these. These little cups, the milk chocolate was 2 for $5 for those. I think I paid about $10 for the strawberries. We still got a bunch of strawberries in there because, like I said, I only made a dozen. So there's still strawberries in there for my baby to eat. My baby loves fruit, so, and she's already been eating them. These chips were $5.29. This whole bag of chips costs less than that little bitty bag that you get that are already dipped in chocolate, because that little bag is like $6. So the big family size bag is $5.29. I still got more chocolate. We could do that whole bag. We could do that whole bag for $10. So I'm just saying. And like I said, I've done strawberries, pretzels, Rice Krispie treats, and the chips, all in the same chocolate. And if you buy, not even a dozen, if you buy 6 chocolate dipped strawberries, they cost like $28 or $38. $29.99, $39.99 for 6. Yeah, you can make them. So, yeah. Thank y'all for watching. I'm finna clean all this mess up and reclaim my bed because I'm in my room. But yeah, like I said, if y'all have anything else that y'all would like me to make, put it in the requests, in the comments, you know, of this or any of my other videos. Just put it in the comments. I will fix, you know, pretty much whatever you ask for. I don't cook chitlins. I don't cook wild meats because I don't eat that stuff, so I can't help you with that. But outside of that kind of stuff, yeah, just give me a request because this was a request. The chocolate dip strawberries was a request, so I will take requests and fix it for you. As long as it's something that my kids will eat, I fix it because when I finish, it's for them to eat. So, yeah. Happy Valentine, y'all. Have a good night. I will, like I said, be making my other video tomorrow, making the salmon and broccoli and rice. So I will be cooking that one tomorrow. And then me and the girls have some Asian stuff that we're going to be testing. So that's coming up too. And then we got a bunch of pickles. I got a whole bunch of spicy pickles. I have 8. I have 8 hot pickles over here that me and my oldest are going to try. So that is also coming up. So we got a bunch of videos to do for y'all. So yeah. I'm going to break all this down. Get my bed back. Finish my dinner. And look at some YouTube because that's what I do. So thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Stop zooming. We sure will, Emmy.